Good morning, everybody. Sorry I haven't done one of these in a while, and that's because I haven't been very well. I've been sick. Not sick with the only sickness covered on mainstream media these days, but with something else. And that leads me to what I'm going to talk about today is a societal dysfunction, as it were. We always look for something to suppress a symptom rather than looking at the root cause, or rather than giving your body something so it can help itself. We look for external factors to suppress rather than external factors that might help, or external factors that will improve the health and well-being of your internal systems. And by that I mean, we see it very much now with the push to have something done, as opposed to the push to make sure that your internal functioning is as good as it can be to limit any effects from any kind of illness, not just the one being consistently pushed on, as it were. And by that I mean, if you think of our society now, we get a headache, we take a headache pill. We get a sore throat, we take some sore throat medicine. We get heartburn, we take heartburn medicine. We get aches and pains in our muscles and our joints, we take anti-inflammatories or painkillers, or we take anti-inflammatory creams or painkiller creams. We don't ever stop to think what caused that in the first place. We don't ever stop to think, hold on, is my lifestyle something that is a contributing factor to what has just occurred? So, like, I know a few people that take pain pills like they're, candy or whatever. They take them for joint pain, they take them for headaches and stuff like that. And you think, well, what's causing the headache in the first place? Because it could be something serious. And so we all need to do a little bit more introspection. We all need to have a little bit more responsibility, take responsibility for our own health, and not expect something else or someone else to do it for us. And so last week when I was sick, I had a headache and stuff like that. So I could have taken pain pills, but why would I be taking pain pills to suppress something that my body is causing for a specific reason? Can I do anything that helps my body achieve what it wants to achieve? Can I help my body? I'm going to say heal in inverted commas from the inside. And so I used full body red light every day, sometimes twice a day. And then I would, for my sinuses, because they're still a bit dodgy now, but they were really painful last week, I would put red light on my sinuses. And do you know what it did? It reduced the inflammation in my sinuses without taking anything that suppressed it, and subsequently by allowing my body to reduce the inflammation, and as we have seen, effectively switch from one phase of pro-inflammatory to anti-inflammatory, but pro kind of regeneration. It allowed my body to do what it wants to do. So yes, I was taking an external contributing factor, i.e. the light, and supplying it to my body, but that wasn't in order to suppress something. That was in order to improve my body's own ability. So the light wasn't doing it, my body was doing it for me. And when you think about this in a societal sense, if the people that take the pain pills and the anti-inflammatories and the antacids for their heartburn or whatever, if we all took a little while to explore what was causing our heartburn or our headache or our muscle pain or our joint pain, what was causing our fatigue, what makes us wake up and then the first thing we do is yawn. We don't wake up and feel like we've got loads of energy. then actually we can look at our own environment and um, our own life, and we can pick things that probably are not contributing to a healthier lifestyle, and we can alter those things. Now, we don't need to alter from 0 to 100%. We can alter things incrementally. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% better each day, and those benefits build up. And if you look into the data and you look at mitochondrial health, and I've talked about mitochondrial health in detail, but if we look at mitochondrial health, what we see is huge. We see associations between pretty much every single chronic disease and a dysfunction in mitochondrial health. And so for me, that is one of the most important parts of overall health and well-being, is mitochondrial health, mitogenesis, mitophagy, etc., etc. And we can do those with the simplest things, by adding extra light to ourselves, by getting some exercise, by moving, by limiting blue light. We can do it by sleeping well. We can do it by adding red and infrared light. And so we can improve our body's ability to deal with many of the stresses that we'll encounter, but we also have to look at that environment, that your local and your more global environment, in terms of what is causing your body to undergo stress. And I'm talking about long-term stress, because actually short-term stress is actually a good thing. That's why I do saunas. It's why I do cold stuff. It's why I do the red light. It's why I exercise. It's why I exercise without eating. All these things are short-term stressors to provide a long-term stress protection. And so at some stage we need to actually take some responsibility and do the things that we can do in order to improve our own health and our own health outcomes from a multitude of elements that are out there. And all I see is people looking for external factors that require no effort, no thinking, and oftentimes the suppression of your body's own ability. But know this, that you have so much more control over so many elements of your health than you know. And the simplest things like light, sleep, stress reduction, as it were, not stress, but stress reduction, and the exposure to short-term stressors, or hormetic stressors, as it's called. These things can actually help you. And the amount of times that I've got feedback with regards to the red and infrared light, and the circadian function stuff that I help people with, it's amazing. And it should be, in my opinion, it should be up there with exercise and nutrition, if not above it. That's how strongly I feel about light, circadian rhythm, and how powerful it is on pretty much every system in your body. Every system in your body. So, take care of yourself. Have some introspection. Look at the things that are in your environment that are either positively affecting your health or negatively affecting your health, and make small changes. Make small changes. For me, the red light was an absolute game changer, but so was daylight. Now we're in winter. That daylight exposure is much harder to come by. So I am forever grateful that I have red and infrared light exposure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I also am forever grateful that I have exposure to saunas and cold, because they also help. So take some control. Take the control back and improve your own health. Improve your mitochondrial health, and your mitochondrial health will help protect and improve your health. Have a great day, stay healthy, and as always, get enough light.